Thanks to the internet, there's a lot of information out there on fitness and dieting. It's no wonder that everyone has an opinion on what works and what doesn't for weight loss, and that's great. It means now, more than ever, we're eager to learn and dig for answers. But the problem with having so much information available is that it can get pretty hard to tell what is real and what is not. Regardless of your intention, if you're arming yourself with misinformation, well, your diet's not going to end well. Today we are talking diet myths, so to help prevent you from falling into the traps of shitty internet advice, here is 5 of my favourites. Number 1, carbs make you gain weight. While low-fat diets were incredibly popular in the 80s, by the 2000s, carbs became the new bad kid in town. Even today, you'll still hear plenty of new dieters and fitness gurus announcing that they're giving up carbs in order to lose weight. In reality, studies have shown that you can lose weight despite still eating carbs. You'll just need to lower your overall daily calorie intake. At the end of the day, calories will always be the most important part of weight loss. Of course, if you feel better eating low carb and it helps stick to your diet, then go for it. But if cutting carbs from your diet just makes you feel miserable, keep eating carbs, but in moderation. Number 2, don't eat after 6. You've probably been warned that eating after 6 p.m. will cause everything you've eaten to magically turn into fat. Don't panic though. The truth is, meal timing isn't going to make or break your diet. However, your overall calorie balance will. So if you want to lose weight, focus more on what and how much you eat instead of when. Number 3, certain foods are bad or fattening. Red meat, egg yolks, bread, cakes. These are just a few items from the long list of foods villainized by the diet community. The explanation behind how each food is bad might be different, but the idea is exactly the same.
Don't eat insert bad food because it's fattening.
Look, there's no such thing as fattening or good or bad food. You can gain weight eating vegetables if you eat enough of them. Some foods make you feel more full for less calories, making it easier to prevent weight gain. Let me give you an example. If you eat lots of veggies and lean protein, you'll feel fuller, faster, and tend to eat fewer total calories by default. Meanwhile, densely caloric foods like biscuits, chips, are not fattening or bad in their own right. It just happens to be easier to eat more calories when consuming these ultra-processed foods because they make you feel less full per calorie. Number 4, eating too few calories for too long will cause weight gain. Some people think eating too few calories will force you into starvation mode, which slows down your metabolism and causes your body to cling onto weight. Yes, your metabolism will slow down during or after a diet, but it's not because you're eating too little. It's actually a result of weight loss. The less you weigh, the less energy, calories, your body needs to function. This effect, metabolic adaptation, is why I introduce diet breaks for my compliant clients so we can see if it's actually a plateau. Because if the number on your scale isn't budging or moving up, there's a chance that you might actually be eating too much, not too little, for your current weight. Number 5, you can be in a calorie deficit but not lose weight because of hormones. The myth itself is pretty self-explanatory, so we'll just get right into the nitty-gritty, shall we? Being in a calorie deficit means that you're burning more calories than your body needs to maintain your body weight. Yes, metabolic adaptation, activity, and a few other factors can change how many calories you have to cut out in order to achieve a deficit. And although water weight can temporarily mask your progress on the scale, once you've hit your calorie deficit, nothing, not even hormones, can prevent that weight from dropping. If you're not losing weight, then the chances are you are not in a calorie deficit. In fact, most people who feel like they're eating too little are actually eating 25 to 50% more than they think. So, make sure you're weighing your portions properly and diligently. And if you think that leftover spread on the knife doesn't count, guess what? It does. Guys, the internet is never short on diet advice, and while there's an abundance in evidence-based research, there's also a lot of false information. Guys, I'm always here to debunk any further myths or bullshit you hear. I'm only a message away. Comment on this post below.